let's get this thing started, I guess. Bada bing, bada boom! Konnichiwa everyone, my name is Shirogane Kazuya, and today we are playing Phoenix Wright. It's not been a while. Last time we were, I kind of forgot where we left off. Oh yeah, it's a day 3 of the investigation of the death of Jack Hammer. We get the feeling that we're getting close to the end of this trial. So yeah. Before we continue, I need to go and refill my water. Of course, I forgot to refill it, and so yeah, be right back in a second. Let me just turn on the BGM for you guys. There you go. And let me just write something for the stuff. There you go. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the wait, guys. And yeah, let's continue. But before that, I need to talk about something to my boss in a second. Yeah, if you guys wondering, yeah, I'm working while streaming again. Of course, it will be the usual stuff. If I stream at this kind of hour on the weekday. If it's the weekend, then it's I don't know, work at weekend, so yeah. Okay. Alright, let's continue. That was a close one, huh? Yeah. I don't remember how to do Maya's voice. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry, I missed it. Maya. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and a proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system. They introduced 2 or 3 years ago. That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Ah, okay. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. That's yikes for us. That's okay. So under the system, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. All right, let's do a talk a little bit. There's still somewhere. Let's go. And get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal Samurai's costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. That's definitely something that we have to find out. The director, what happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Maya was Maya always this excitable? Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? See what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP powers. Right. Okay. Just like the usual. What do you think of this? Sorry, I don't know how that will help us figure this out. Okay, let's go to the detention center. Let's talk with WP. Detention center. Visitors room. Let me just turn off the gym. I realize the gym's still on. Bruh, my brain. Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright! No, that's not the correct son. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. Wow, Nick. You must have really wow in there, bruh. And you and could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP. Only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. And there you go, the BGM. Alright, be right back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I was talking to my boss a little bit about some jobs. Producer Vasquez, let's go. You tell me more about Miss Vasquez. Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the country. They say she's a genius. Genius? She's been at Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different this day. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors. Anyhow. Rumors? Can you tell me about the rumors though? I mean, it's a rumor, but make something help us, right? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor strike-to-video director, but something in his work caught Miss Vasquez's eye. She broke the still summer idea to him. Now, everyone knows the name Saul Manila. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and all in call. Though I can't imagine him jumping. What, because he's thick? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're pretty right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little production at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. Is this source of the production that they did is only samurai stuff, bruh? He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, it was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Five years ago? Okay, I think something's this case has a connection to the 5 years ago stuff. What happened in the 5 years ago though? October 19th, Global Studio, main gate. The old windbag server is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew. She's alive. How you doing? Yeah. I was wondering about DOVA-SYNDROME, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her ways. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tell him do. She treats him like a dirt, but I think he liked it. Huh? Wait, why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you track his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal thief. I'll forget this. Oh, this is really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor Hammer would never do such thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. Now I think of let's check out the if I remember correctly, we have that plate stuff. And the last time that we actually thinking that willpower was drugged, right? And we were correct about it. So yeah, I guess not wrong voice. I guess they are not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottles of sleeping pills, right? Huh? I wonder if there's any other clue lying around. Ah! No touching! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for the sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Just trace tear off. How goes your investigation? That my I can't read. To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Power, and some people think we should switch suspect. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I had to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Power anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth though. What happened to him? How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow. Wow. The fury of Edgeworth. Yeah. Crushing paper cups. Bottle? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, that bottle of sapping pears? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep. Sounds like the one who put powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the record. So you're looking for trace of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I'm gonna take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capability to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This react to the sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it will change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Kamsu, what are you waiting for? No, everything is in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright? So, the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Alright, thank you for the stuff, man. Let's see. Oh, Penny. Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! Yeah. Mr. Hammer. What's this? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Wait up, I need to do some little bit of jobs on my side. Little bits of work. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? The film set? Was that really part of the film set then? Hmm? Okay. Huh. I'm currently trying to do some my work right now, but it's bruh. Hmm. Oh, I think I found a way to for my work. No, just I guess I don't. I guess I need to check the log then. Not the log too. Oh, okay. I think I 500. Nope. Hmm. let me just give you guys the information what I'm doing right now. So alright, let's just turn this on, and we're going to turn a timer so that we can adjust how long I will be doing this work and all that. Let's just do it on like 5 minutes. Okay. Ready? Okay, the timer has already started. You guys can see in the screen. Top of the screen, to be honest. There you go. I think we can do a little bit setting of the source. Nope. Let me just reset the timer for you guys. There you go. Timer is reset, and now we just continue. I'm going to do some work. Alright, be right back. timer is already done, so yeah. Let me just close the timer. There you go. And now we're gonna open the game again. The sound of the game. I still doesn't really understand about the work that I do right now. What do you mean, the last steel samurai? You know, it's a suck, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the steel samurai death warrant. Alright, be right back. My boss called. In a second. And yeah, there's an urgent work to do. I need to do. So I guess we're going to extend that timer again. We're going to use the timer and let me. Well, it's more like I need. We're just going to AFK a little bit more. So yeah, be right back. And here we are. We're just about to do, you know, the gameplay, but jobs calls. I need to do it. Okay. Just my eye for this thing. Whoa. I almost left my stuff there. More. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm kinda okay with this one. Right. Yeah, I'm currently doing some work a little bit while work time to time. How about it? No, I'm still working. So yeah, give me like 10 minutes because I'm 10 minutes for us before I'm continuing the stream. Still like have some things to do here. Some little bit of work to do. Whoa, 10 minutes then water? No, 10 minutes then I will continue streaming. Man, you're really obsessed in War Thunder. Oh, man. I'm obsessed with you, bruh. Okay, make a mistake. What is? Okay, I better go then. Or am I? Okay, I better go then. I have homework to do. I'll see you later, my friend. Alright, see you later. I hope you'll survive doing your homework. Because it's homework we're talking about. It's for dropping by though. Hit the jackpot? Do we hit the jackpot? There we go! Yep. We hit the head jackpot, boys. Jackpot. Jackpot. Okay, let's continue. All right. Where's the game sound? Whoever really did. Okay, we already read this one. Let's go to the next one. No, no. Don't worry, Maya. There will be another movie or something like that going to come out after this one. Yep. Because that's how life is. It will always change. Also, I've heard that Global Studio is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids show anymore. What? What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay, studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids show anymore? The studio's bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all of this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about other kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than what is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I can only see this as the evidence that we can do because this is from a fan, right? Yeah. and this is a fan collected all of this photograph. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show soon be cancelled just so some adult can save face. I would think you would understand that and better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starter, can you tell me something? Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer? and that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Well, why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer? You know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Altback. She was here at the studio back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright, let's go. Let's talk to the guard. Let me take some drink. What are you still slinking around? That's a new word for me. I never see that word in my life. If you like the best so much, why did you take over from me? The old back doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studio what it is today? Hammer. It's all to Hammer. She's starting to fart at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Alright, let's talk. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh. Nice reaction. Who told you that? Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick? Penny Nichols. That assistant we're talking about. No. Nichols, Nick? Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Alright. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? We were snappers! Raging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the reason reported no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Power. And you claim that Hammer stole the Power's costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish, or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume. But we do have the proof. I'm sorry, Miss Altback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. Here's my proof. What? What's that little empty bottle that's supposed to be proof? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprint on it. Well, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless night. What's your proof that he... what's where's your proof that he used those on Powers? Here you go. The plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. Did you just bring that here? In your pocket? Amazing. There are traces of sleeping pills powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Altback? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. I can imagine that it's really painful for Miss... Miss Altback. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Wait up a second, my boss asked me about something. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Miss Vasquez! She has ties to the mafia. She's selling stuffed paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she becomes a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. Okay, that's... But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldback. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldback. Here, take this. A photograph? Ooh. What? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of the stair there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Ooh. That's why I don't really like sharp fences, you know. How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I didn't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5 years old photo added to the court record. Dang! Okay. Is that the case? Let's go to the... let's go to Studio 2. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick. To the day of the murder, Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? That's something that we don't really know, to be honest. Let's go to this. Ooh. I was about to say something about that, yeah. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Power wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it, Nick. She did it. She's the killer. My fae blood speak to me. I know it. It's more like your fan blood, not fae blood, speaking to you. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourself. Oh dear. We can go to this. We cannot go to the studio, so let's just. I guess. Alright, so since she doesn't want to talk, let's. So that to her. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well. Hold back. Old. She mean the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick. Right, anyway, Miss Vasquez, you heard this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. To win. The what? It sounds stronger, don't you think? Win? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick! She went inside the trailer. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, I already expected that this is something weird because out of all the pattern over here, this one is the one stand up, which is it's kind of broken. So let's see the record. Let me check it out. I mean, it could be the one. This one could be the one that actually hit that fence and broke it, but I don't know. Just an assumption. Let's go. Trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is he so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for a petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't put anyone down from here anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him, and to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spill everything for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. What's the proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Will he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. You believe you me? But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Mr. Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. So when she got out of his pants, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys. Oh boy. Nice outfit, boys, and I have a bad feeling with the kind of part, right? With holding something on the pocket. I guess just you know, for the cigarette or something. Who are they? Professionals. They are good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. In nothing but a heartache. I'm sorry. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would the Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that. Where are you going? So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! These Vasquez! You're coming down to the prison with me now! Not bad. Very well. The authorities contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. This is... Oh my god, this is becoming really interesting. Hey pal. Hey, you okay, pal? I mean, aside from having what do you call, a little bit scared, I guess we are right. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chance to practice that sort of thing. Detective Kamsu, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gamsu? Sorry, it just I wanted to say that when ever since I became a detective. Ah, yes, this old fool. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? E. Vasquez. Liut. But still looks like the top more than the bottom, right? Man, my throat is dying because of that, because of reading this. Alright, let's continue. Day 3. Final day trial. October 20, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of willpower. Court now is in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both of the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimony, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I guess you can say he's edgy. I'm sorry. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss Vasquez is the producer who was presented in Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Just give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Lit. Witness testimony the day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting begins at 12:00 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterward, so we went to Studio 1. As for this, I had Sal to take me. At 2:30, we took a 15 minutes break in the meeting. Sal and I ate a T-bone snake on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body layer when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Oh. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were footage, so you had Sal take you. The fan. There's a fan at Studio 2. Yes, I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What's with that monkey's head toppling over? Wait. I think something's weird wrong with her. Her testimony is really weird. Like, let me confirm something, alright? Well, sharp, it ended at 4, okay? Alright, let's press this one. Oh, not present. Press. Hold it. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sound? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she will have had time to eat T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of correction in what she said somewhere. Okay, so we paid attention to the plate right before. There's like no bone on the steak, so let's just alright, let's present the plate. Objection! Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large T-bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Miller ate at a table outside the trailer. And there's no bone on it! Yet, there's no bone left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave a bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat anything, yeah, you didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Yes, she's meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hand. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You said I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that they would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. And I am a woman, can you see? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? Because the thing is, the steel samurai, the samurai spear has the tip is not has been broken, so it's not really it's not a sturdy weapon. So yeah, I think you will have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone will. Ah, you see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai weapon was not the murder weapon. What? What's the meaning of this? What the meaning of this? Weapon was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with a duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing stick custom with this through the chest? Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. I would like to claim like that if I could tell you what the weapon was. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? That's Jack Hammer sitting on the top of the stair. Order! If I cannot have an order, this stair will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studio. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do? What does this have to do with this current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man on this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Oh man, let's go. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 PM on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez met Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stair onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Oh, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, He died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what is said is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you said. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned the trailer and all in the space of a 15-minute race? How could I have disposed of the body? By themselves, like in that kind of time, you cannot do it by yourself. If you're talking about disposing body, right? We need if it's like a really fast time, we need like someone else help to do it because humans' body are really heavy. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to the Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There was enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Yeah, she had another way to do it. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hand? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, this shows how she carried the body. By the car, of course, because of yeah, look, see, over here, like Manila used this fan to drive Miss Vasquez to the Studio 1. So if we connect the dots, then she actually the one who's, there's a really high possibility that she is the murderer. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to the Studio 1, and you used the Studio fan to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so he went to the Studio 1. Was fatigued, so I had tell Sal to take me. There was a fan there, right? I had Sal drive me. Used the fan to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the fan. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Of course it was. Because Sal Manila will do whatever Vasquez told him to do. Of course, Salmana has to be the conspirator. The body had to be placed in the fan and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Yup! How do I know that? That's something that I don't want to tell you guys. I'm just gonna say I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a police, but I think about stuff logically. And that's and I kind of study a lot about crime and all that, so I kind of understand how to do stuff. But I can even pick up my own house, to be honest. But yeah, there's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Stuart Hammer costume. Had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, so I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? What's with that silence? So what happened next? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean defenses? So it was you? You could miss Jackhammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Are you sure I did it, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, we proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. Holy shit, yeah, that's kind of correct. You like this as proof, Mr. Wright? What? 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 Order. Mr. Edgeworth, you're told? Of course, it as the witness says. Certainly. It does seem very likely she did it. But, there's no proof. Mr. Edgeworth isn't true. Isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What should I do now? Testify. Yeah, testify. I like to testify again. Testify again? Testify. Okay. Knows when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were here to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What will happen if I say it again? You ask the same question, get the same answer. A waste of time. Damn it! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh! Oh! Our boy Mr. Edgeworth is objecting for what? What happened? What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? What happened to you? I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Festus repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, fairly I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? After they found the body? Very well. Witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one who said he always get guilty verdict after all that? Edgeworth. He definitely. I was with Sarah and Outback, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady Outback was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. What the? I don't see any contradiction in that, but I see. No issue raised by this one. It's right. Your cross exclamation. Okay, Nick. We're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Righto. Cross examination after finding the body. Why did Security Lady think our has done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the still samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Power so based solely on the Security Lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Why? Why do you ask to be left out? You asked to left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can just decide who the police will and one question. Yeah, that's correct. Because like I said in the last episode, when we do this, whoever at this crime scene will be a suspect or a witness. That is something that we always need to keep in mind in a crime scene. All right. That's why it's impossible for them to not. It's not your you have the right to stay silent, but that doesn't mean that the police could not question you. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there's no way we could have been involved. Just they covered for us, cover it up for you. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It won't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought that you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under some impression that we won't be able to rehearse anything. What do you think that we won't be able to rehearse anything? This is before they find. This is what we talked about before she find the mother, right? If she went to the Studio 1, she should be already bring the direction note and the script. Why did she not bring it? That's suspicious. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Let's continue. Oh, Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there won't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that meant? She would have known about the murder before going to the studio. Yeah, that's what I said. That's really suspicious. Like, how did she know that she's not? There won't be any rehearsal. Mr. Edgeworth, what you have to say is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however. regardless of how the court sees my role here. No, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgewater is helping me. So, the prosecution is in cahoot with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, witness. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I know that Mr. Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action behind the scene, so I left him behind. Hold it! How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director? Okay, so let's present. I think... Objection! Yeah. The still summer's outfit. Because this photo is still summer. Because it's not Hammer the one who's on that injured. It was Will Powers. You know that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Summer who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. White, spring the show. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Power. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think that it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said, it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten wrong. I think not, because Sal is present on the run-through. See what I said? Phoenix has the same idea as me. Mr. Manila was at the run-through at that morning. He would have known it was the Mr. Power who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. It was... Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Power who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Summer costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Summer limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Summer suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was... wait, I forgot the motion. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. There you go. Order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah. Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killer always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard. Yes, he'd fallen on a hard time, but he was a star. Had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a doorway, there's a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense has anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Wait, let me think about it. Let's think about it. Scenario, right, guys? So, Mr. Hammer was wearing the Steel Summer outfit and limping toward the Studio 2. So I was thinking about something. Right, this one has been bothering me about something. It when that happened, that's what you call? I think Miss Vasquez actually thought that Miss Vasquez thought it was Mr. Willpower, the one who's coming to her direction, right? I mean, from the one that we just exchanged before in this one, it's not a it's not willpower. She said that it's Miss Hammer because I think scenarily, I think when she pulled off the costume out from Mr. Hammer, from the body, she saw it was a Mr. Hammer, so she thought it she was surprised that it was Mr. Hammer. Okay. So yeah, initially she thought it wasn't Mr. Hammer, and I think out of that sudden, Mr. Hammer in the Steel Samurai outfit suddenly attacked Miss Vasquez. Wait, then if that's the case, then does that mean, like, we think about it carefully, right? We think about it stand from the point of like producing or even like a company. There's no good reason to kill someone in the studio. It's just going to make the studio reputation go down. So I'm thinking that instead of killing, I think it was more like a self-defense. Yeah, I think it's like self-defense. Alright. I have proof, and I will show you. I present to the court refers of as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Okay, let's just say the picture then. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Miss Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motive here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed the Vasquez, not the other way. Yeah, like I was thinking about it. Like I was thinking like not it was like I said, it's from my scenario, or like from my conclusion of the scenario. She's doing a self defense. What motive will Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. It was a good source of income for me, and I've never get rid of useful man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. White, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. See, I don't think she. Yeah, like I said, she doesn't have motive. She has no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stair in self-defense. See? What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Huh? What? Your Honor! Jackhammer drugged Mr. Power with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool Secret Lady into thinking that he was Power. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill the Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Okay. So, you did it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stair. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Oh, is that guy Vasquez lover? Or something? Someone special to Vasquez? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Ashford, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Willpower was innocent. That he should be found so it's only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant Mr. Willpower not guilty. What's with that pause, Willpower? That's all. This court is adjourned. October 20, 1:12 p.m. This is the court defendant lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because you're really popular. Like you're the star, and he was a star, so he was jealous of it. I think it's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed the place with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. Just got this. It's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I will be able to do. To Don? Able to do the Steel Samurai. To don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Ooh. Look what we have here. A super serious dude. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Mr. Edward. Hey, you don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Festus would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm poor. Edward. Edward. I'm a big fan of your work, Miss Power. Liar! Mr. Wright, I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all this year. Meet again? Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been a bit better if we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Venus, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Is Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friend? As if they're rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. What? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edward? And so, the curtain closed on another trial. I got quite stirred by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studio retook its programming change. They went back to making kids so again. It's really the Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy a trading card too, alright? Okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Is it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpower. Yep, especially on that outfit. The end. Woo! And that is the episode 3. Now we got episode 4. Alright, let's save. And now we're going to end the stream here. Alright, I guess that's all for today, guys. Thank you for coming to the stream. Next stream is tomorrow. We're going to play War Thunder on the next stream. Yeah, we're going to do our grind in what do you call that game? Yeah, for the F6 in AJ. So look forward for that. And I guess there's nothing else to mention about tomorrow. We're going to grind for the F6 in AJ. We're already halfway to go. So yeah, look forward for tomorrow's stream. If you guys want to join into tomorrow's stream, make sure to have like a 11.7 or 12.0 planes to play with me together in War Thunder's gameplay tomorrow. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace out. 今日の配信はここまで好きでくれてありがとうな。次の配信は、明日で、War Thunder でやってます。じゃ、またね、皆さん。バイバイ。Let's rate Kuroneko Kazuya channel. That is the one person that I have that you can rate, to be honest, right now. So yeah, later, guys.